25. I've come across a vehicle abandoned in the middle of the road at about 2300 East 36th Street North.
When my twin brother, Terence Crutcher, was shot and killed, my life changed drastically. You know, when you talk about police brutality and unarmed black men being disproportionately killed by law enforcement, I believe we're in a state of emergency.
40-year-old Terence Crutcher was killed on Friday when local officers responded to a call of a stalled vehicle in the middle of the road.
The killing of Terence Crutcher, like many of the other high-profile police killings throughout the U.S. in recent years, has really helped to expose some of the often discriminatory and even brutal tactics by police.
When you have unarmed individuals that you've pulled over because of a routine traffic stop or because you don't like the way they talk to you, and then you get them out of the car and you bring all of these police officers and helicopters for what?
We went and looked at Tulsa to see what goes on behind that or beneath the killings. The killings get all the attention, but what are the day-to-day policing interactions like?
Well, the general sentiment is that policing is done differently in North Tulsa than in, say, South Tulsa, other parts of the community.
I said, what you got in the trunk?
Why would you ask me what am I doing in my trunk?
That's the idea of what over-policing does. Pretext stops or whatever it takes to harass. And when you harass, all you're doing is saying, we're the power, you're not.
I spoke to numerous people who described these experiences and community leaders who talked about how this is what happens in our neighborhoods.
You can get shot for having a cell phone in your hand. If you can get shot with your hands up, I mean, it's a state of war, a police state. You have a problem that is systemic across the nation, and everybody's having the same discussion.
There's black policing and there's white policing. So they lined up against you before you even get started.
We looked at data that we got from the police department itself, and we found that police are stopping people living in black and poor neighborhoods at vastly greater rates.
All of these police officers come, and this is what we're fighting, and all he's saying is, let me call my mama and let me prove that this is her car.
We also saw that general uses of physical force were inflicted against black people at a substantially higher rate than against white people. Dog bites, tasers, pepper spray.
Quit moving, you want to get more spray? No. Huh? You want to get more spray?
This style of policing, this aggressive policing, this military style policing, reactive style, it's one of those concepts that is wrong on its face. That says we're going to police you in a way that might violate your civil rights or your human rights and certainly your dignity. And if you don't accept this level of policing, then we may not protect you at all.
And it's just a continuation of the narrative that's persisted in this country for hundreds of years, where black people are presumed dangerous and guilty.
Particularly in Tulsa, everyone there is aware of what happened to Terence Crutcher and what happened to a number of other people who have been killed. And so when there's interactions with the police, what happened to Terence Crutcher is on people's minds.